Representing Germany für Deutschland, Kim Bui.
Third highest qualifier, Kim Bui, is out first.
Representing Russian Federation, Angelina Melnikova.
Angelina Melnikova, highest qualifier for floor. European champion back in 2017. Caroline
representing
Edwy,
Russian Federation,
out
Victoria
third.
Listunova.
Victoria Listunova, second highest qualifier.
Representing
Junior
Italy,
champion.
Vanessa Ferrari.
Vanessa Ferrari is the fourth highest qualifier.
Representing Italy, Martina Maggio.
Martina Maggio qualified seventh.
Representing Romania, Mara Czeplinski.
Maria Czeplinski.
And representing Great
Reserve
Britain,
is out. She's
Jessica
15 years old.
Gadirova.
And wrapping things up for Great Britain, Jessica Gadirova.
We welcome the finalists on.
So interestingly, Julia Steingruber is out.
Yep, it looks like it. So the French gymnast in.
Lukas Dauzer, highest qualifier on P-bars, out first. Nikita Nagorny, looking to improve on things. Vault.
Representing Turkey, Ahmet Önder.
Ahmet Önder. What a Europeans he's been having. Silver at the World Championships in 2019. Ferhat Arakan from Turkey, the second highest qualifier.
Ilya Koftun.
Ilya Koftun, such a great performance in the all-round competition, took a bronze. Junior European champion on P-bars.
David Belyavsky.
Great P-bar worker. David Belyavsky from Russia. Been a European champion before.
Pablo Brega.
From Switzerland, Pablo Brega.
Für die Schweiz aus Leutwil, Christian Baumann.
The second Swiss in the P-bar final, Christian Baumann. Had a silver in the Europeans in 2015. So Caroline Edwy for France. You see the third place there is a replacement for Julia Steingruber. Jessica Gadirova goes 8th in this final, but we'll start things off with Kim Bui. No British interest in this final. Joe Fraser, world champion from Great Britain, didn't have a good qualification, but no chance to add European champion to his trophy cabinet. Kim Bui, first on floor, 32 years old.
Lovely double tuck somersault. She opened with a big double straight, then into a double tuck. Cleanly through the 2.5 twist into the pike front somersault. Now the leap series. Very well executed routine, this. Every step matters. Oh, and then there was just one step too many. A little step out at the finish. That was a shame because that was a clean routine.
Well, she got a 4th in the floor final at the European Championships in 2017.
Here you can see such power in this first tumble, the double straight, very well landed. It's always hard to know on that first tumble how much energy to give with it. There you can see, great double tuck. Knows the landings. Obviously prefers the double somersaults rather than the twisting elements. And just see the step out at the end. Such a shame because the rest of the routine was very well executed.
Lucas Stauser, the highest qualifier for parallel bars, is the first to go. What an opportunity to become European champion. He's won a silver in this final before, but never the gold. Qualified with the score of 15.166.
Really solid start there. The under somersault and the half turn. That's nice work, very precise. Dowser on this piece of apparatus, the front up rise into the 2 skills. Oh, no hesitation there on that skill. The McCuts, Healy turn into the pirouette. That's nice. Damodoff, 1 1/4, turn back into the bars. Lovely line in the handstand. Beautiful dismount, the double front with the half turn, just that hop forward, but the first part of the routine was faultless.
It was spotless, wasn't it? Can he stay up in the 15s? If he can, that's going to be very, very difficult to beat.
Well, it was a very, very smooth start. Beautiful lines, very precise hand movements. Just this step on the dismount, or the hop on the dismount, just a little bit short.
We had a 6-4 difficulty in qualification, so the maximum could score would be 16.4. Obviously, that deduction on the dismount, but the rest of the routine, very difficult to see where the judges would take execution errors.
Kimbui, 12.6. Highest qualifier on floor is next to go. Jelena Melnikova, European champion in 2017. She's never been European champion on floor, but she did have the highest difficulty in qualification. Got a gold on bars yesterday.
Watch out for this very powerful first tumble. Lifts high, double straight with full twist. Little step back, I think she just stayed in. This is an important series. 2 double spins in a row. Now, simply the double straight, and she makes it look quite simple, but it's very difficult. Beautiful extension through the feet on all this dance work. Lovely height on the full twisting front. Oh, another super spin, triple in the squat position. Well, she got the 2 spins in there at the end. She needs a clean final tumble. She lifts up high, double pike. Couple of steps, but she's happy with that performance. No major errors. She managed to get all the spins and leaps in.
Well, there's no doubt about it, Beth. That's the score to beat.
That definitely is. I mean, she's the only one that's doing that level of tumbling. I think we're going to see the repeat of the first tumble. A huge first tumble, doing the back in full straight, and had the small step back at the end, but was very aware of the edge of the floor. So I don't think we'll take the deduction for the step out. And here you can see the double straight makes it look very simple, having done that first tumble, and then the triple squat spin. It is a very difficult spin to execute. And here the double pike just takes a couple of steps, but has definitely got the most on the difficulty, so can afford just those small tenths here and there.
Lucas Dowser scores over 15. It's 15.1. Good luck beating that, lads.
Well, that's a 15.4 if it had stuck the dismount. Wow!
Well, Nikita Nagorny did score 15 in the all-around competition. He posted a 6-4 difficulty. He was European champion in 2019 on P-bars.
That's a good, strong start. Front somersault. Under somersault to one rail, a little bit rushed, and with the half turn. Got to remember, this is the 4th day of competition for Nagorny. That was well negotiated. And again, he's so solid around the apparatus. No hesitation with the hands. Back in, that's what he made the mistake on the other day. Big dismount, double front with the half turn. Little adjustment on the landing. Well, I think he'll challenge, but might not just go up above Dowser.
It must be fatigue. I mean, you just look at the level that he's working at, and he's doing routine after routine after routine. He's in every final bar, the high bar today.
And today he's looked a little bit human, hasn't he?
Yes.
As though he just feels a little weary. You can imagine he'll go home saying, wow, that was a heavy week.
A glimmer of hope for the rest of the world going, he needs an off day.
It's an interesting point, isn't it? Because actually, with a schedule of competition, if you are a good and you get in every final, how do you manage to compete? It's impossible.
Well, you have to be very fit and really know your routines.
13.9 for Angelina Melnikova.
Down on her qualification difficulty, 5.9 there as opposed to the 6.
Caroline Edwy in as a reserve for Julia Steingruber. But as we saw with Pachinska on beam, make your most of your opportunity and you never know what can happen.
obviously a young gymnast, first senior final, but did medal at Junior Europeans on bars. So there we see the double Arabian, just didn't quite get the landing. Yeah, just unfortunately, those straight leg landing. We obviously, coach will come and make sure she's okay and she'll get checked over.
She just really jarred that knee on the landing, didn't she? I mean, she's able to walk, but to do then another couple of difficult tumbles would have been irresponsible.
It's hard as well when you're a youngster. You could see she wasn't sure what to do, but she made exactly the right decision to take the step off the floor and wait for a coach. You can
see the half turn. It's a double front, and you could really see the extension through the legs, wasn't it? Both legs really hyperextended.
You could see straight away she wasn't happy and was almost making that decision of, is it one of those that I can walk off?
And let's just hope we don't see that again.
I was just going to say, we all winced again in here.
Nagorny looking frustrated today, 14.666.
As we said, just not as sharp today, but has to be expected.
He's in second at the moment.
Not bad.
After two gymnasts. Well, Ahmed Ondo, he got a silver at the World Championships on this piece. He's also in the high bar final as well. He was just outside the medals in the all-round. Can he get something here?
That was a nice start. Front somersault, straight into the handstand. Oh, he's going to have to fight. Oh, I was just going to say, when you under somersault or anything from one bar and you're connecting into that heely turn, if you're not just starting in that handstand position, it's really difficult to get the hand back on. And he went for it, but obviously he wasn't in a great starting position. But you can see there, he had to fight and then pull himself back up, and he was falling forwards when he started the move. So a fall on the apparatus and a fall from the apparatus.
Nagorny could still be in with a shout of a medal here then.
He could well be. That's nice work. The straddle front somersault, plenty of height and flight above the bars. And again, the hesitation on the heely turn. Once you've slipped and got the bar in your armpit, it does, there you go, it's completely thrown him. Come on, just finish safely, that's all we want. Solid dismount, what a shame, but he'll walk away from the parallel bars, which is the most important thing.
Actually, he had less time to set up as well, didn't he? Just because of what had happened with Adui on floor. So that could have potentially shaken him as well. Suddenly he's, waiting for her to finish a floor routine before he can start. And
yeah, actually, that's an interesting feature. As a coach, you want your gymnasts to have their rituals that they like to do before they compete, but you don't want them to be so reliant on the mental rehearsal that they do, that if they are thrown in quickly, that they can't overcome that. And as a coach and as a performer, it's quite a challenge, really, that.
Well, the next gymnast to go in the floor final is the European all-round champion, just 15 years old, Victoria Listonova, qualify with the second highest score. Her teammate Melnikova leads with 13.9.
And she needed all her energy for this in qualification. That was a much better double straight. Goes for the triple spin. Beautiful combination, 2 whips into a triple twist. Oh, whoa, 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 but that was not clean. And another little hesitation. It's the beautiful complex dance work that sets this routine apart. And even when the routine is not going well, she still dances with all her heart. Lovely double tuck. Well, that was a very surprising form. This is her only final, and quite a surprise to see her not absolutely go out and power it.
Well, I think she knew that because Melnikova had scored 13.9, she was potentially on for a European title on floor.
Yeah, you can just see here, this is the tumble where she fell, the 2 whips into the flick. It just looked like she almost set it too much and just didn't have the rotation. She's, to be honest, lucky to be not having a sore knee with that one.
Lucky to walk away, I think, Beth.
Yeah.
But actually, Beth, incredible. When you think of, obviously, with women's gymnastics, with the music and what have you, when something like that happens, you can't readdress the tempo, can you, in your routine? Because you're chasing the music and you're, as Chris said, dancing and trying to keep the rhythm. So
you are, but you also know the bits of the music of what dance, so you know how to almost catch up on it. So they will have, unfortunately, probably trained it where you've made errors, and you will have been able to get back up and catch up with your dance. But very uncharacteristic, but it also shows the experience of coming out not having warmed up and having to adjust to the bounce of the floor.
To be honest, Beth, it's probably one of her first experiences of that, because at the junior level you do get the warm-up on the apparatus, don't you?
You do.
Ferhat Arakan, the defending European champion, 27 years old, from Turkey. Lucas Dowser leads then on 15.1.
Big start value for this routine. Lots of difficulty and originality. That's nice work. Front up rise, into the Amadov, into the studs. For a tall gymnast, works the bars well. Under somersault. Oh, he had to fight. But you see, he managed to just settle before that Healy turn. It was so important. Again, under somersault with half turn. Gymnasts are only allowed to perform 2 underbar skills like that. That was well controlled. And again, not just as fluid as we've seen. A little bit stop-started, that's better. Needs a big dismount. Double front with the half turn. Well, that's probably why he's the current European champion.
Outstanding dismount, and he needed it as well, because the routine wasn't without deduction. Like I said, 15.1 is the score to beat.
Well, he had to fight at the beginning, didn't he? They all look just a little jaded today, these gymnasts. But he found his shape, found his rhythm.
Just wonder whether that on the bar will cost him the title. It's going to be so close.
Well, Balievsky's on his way as well. He put out a, what was it, 15.3 in the all-round.
I think one thing that's really interesting is we've not got to forget that gymnasts in the build-up to these championships would have had 3 or 4 World Cups. They would have at a home national championships, and this is probably why some of these errors are creeping in.
Victoria Listonova, third at the moment, 12.033. What a shame. Vanessa Ferrari for Italy, the 4th highest qualifier, now 30 years old. She won the World Championships on floor 15 years ago.
A very experienced gymnast, but has had a long time out through injury, so it's great to see her back competing. There's the twisting double back. Here, straight back, doing the double straight, pulled out of the all-around, having only had COVID a few weeks ago, so saw her chances in this final. Nice leaps. A very expressive gymnast during her routines. There's the full twisting double back. Fantastic landing. Dances well out of the leaps and jumps. One big tumble left. Here's the handspring into the full twist. Every gymnast has to show a forward tumble. A great routine, and paid off to take that rest from the all-around.
Super to see Ferrari back and in a floor final.
Very much so, and I enjoyed that floor routine. It wasn't without its errors. There were a couple of mistakes just on the spins and things, and a big step forward there. But she sold the routine for me, and she's got a real style of her own. This is the double straight, but legs apart, just a little bit bent. I'm sure that will all get completely tidied up in the next 90 days, or 89 now. But she goes for the most difficult tumbles, the double-double we've seen, now the full twisting double back. She's a great example for all young gymnasts.
Oh, he's gone into the lead. Ferhat Arakan scores 15.3.
Well, I'm surprised at that, but you look at the difficulty, it was 0.2 up.
Yeah.
So it was that 0.2 that made the big difference.
Dowser into second, Nikita Nagoni hangs on in third. Well, next up is the bronze medalist from the all-round competition, just 17 years old, Ilya Kovtun from Ukraine, junior European champion on this piece.
And they posted a 6.6 for difficulty as well. So it's all down to how well he can perform the routine. The somersault half turn there. That's nice, to 1 bar. Could have held a little bit longer. Nice control front somersault. First year as a senior, he's really made his mark. That was nice work control on the McCutts. Another Healy turn. Good control fix. Needs a good dismount if he wants to get into the medals. Come on. Pops off, double front, sticks the landing. Well, this young man might just have put the cat amongst the pigeons.
Well, he's having a go. He needs over 14.666 to get up into that top 3 spot at the moment.
Well, he posted a very high start score in qualification, so he's obviously capable of it.
When he did the under somersault to one bar, that's where he normally does a heely turn out. And you notice he didn't just have enough time and step back in, so he'll be down on the difficulty, 0.2, I think, so he'll be going from 16.4 instead of 16.6. So it'll come down to the execution.
I mean, what skills, though, to be posting the highest difficulty at 17.
Phenomenal work.
Ferrari into second, 13.6. 3 gymnasts to go, one of which is Jessica Gadarova. Martina Maggio now, 7th highest qualifier. She was 6th in the all-round. She's already been in the beam today.
Confidently through the spin. Very expressive and elegant. Oh, she can tumble as well. Bounded out of that double straight. One of the gymnasts that really sells the routine with the face, eyes, the lot. Very nice. Straight front somersault. She had to work hard at the double pike. Dance work mirrors the change of tempo. It's the focus for the tumble. The 2 whips into the double tuck. Good and strong today. Oh, that was a tricky last combination, but she got away with it. Very, very expressive and well-performed routine. The last tumble looked a little tired. A bit of a puff there, but she really gives a complete performance.
Well, if she can get into the 13, she'll be up in the top 3 as it stands.
Yeah, a great routine. Is down on the difficulty on some of them, but here you can see a great opening tumble with the double straight. Just a small hop back at the end. And here she did very well with this because came in quite slow out of the straight front and had to wrap that double pike round. And you can see the different combination to end the routine, the full twist into the 1.5 twist. We don't often see that being performed. The legs look like they're buckled just slightly after the first twist, making the second one a little bit more difficult.
Koptans into 3rd, 14.933. Pushing the Gorney down into 4th.
Well, if he'd have hit that combination and gone up, well, he'd have been even higher.
Second Russian in this men's parallel bars final, David Balyevsky. He's 29 years old. He's been European champion before on this piece, and he has posted a 15.366 during this competition.
One of my favourite Russian gymnasts, done so much for the team over the years. Such a zippy, dynamic performer on this piece of apparatus. Look at this, front up rise jammed off. Oh, he had to work hard then, well done. That's nice. The flight in the Tippel, he'll go back down the bars, watch this. Up and through. Lovely execution and lines. Drives her heels, front somersault into the handstand. Lovely control. Stuts onto one bar, into the upstart, lift, turn back in. And again, a little bit short there. He's going to have to work for a medal. Beautiful double front half turn to finish, David Beliavsky. Take my hat off to you. What a performance.
Has he done enough? For me, that's the routine that should get it.
Well, he was a little bit short on that last stuts, the swinging half turn forwards, but it was packed with originality. Chris, what do you think?
Well, I like his work very much, but he just cut short on 2 moves, didn't he? And that is David Beliavsky. We've seen him so often just, you know, sort of have a slight attack of anxiety when it matters. But I think he controlled it today.
Well, he needs a massive score. He needs over 15.3. It's going to be close. 15-1 is that silver medal position. Lucas Dowser, and Covton has the 14-9 in third.
Well, that's the best dismount we've seen, not just the landing, but the form.
13.266. Martina Maggio goes into third. 2 gymnasts still left to go then in the women's floor final. Maria Kaplinci. First chance to see a Romanian in a final here at the European Championships. She's replacing Larissa Iordaki. She was a junior European silver medalist on floor.
A great opening jump, and there's the double straight. Unfortunately, just couldn't quite control the landing and had to take the step out. Here she goes. There's the full twisting double back. A lot better landing with that one. There's the leap combination. Has to use this time to sell the routine. The Romanians renowned on this piece of apparatus here, the double tuck into the punch front. A great combination that we don't see very often. Great young talent coming through. And the final double pike, just slightly short, but recovers well.
"15 years old. What potential."
And there were definite flashes of the old Romanian style there, definitely.
The double tuck into the punch front is not a tumble we often see.
No, she's full of power. A little bit sort of rough around the edges, you know, sort of lovely, great big tumble, but then sort of a little unaware of the step backwards. But really beautiful. There we are. There's the double tuck into the punch front. You need good, strong Achilles for that.
David Beliavsky goes into second, 15.133. He understands the score. He wants it to be higher.
Well, I think he did quite well there, because there were definitely 2 parts that were a little bit short.
2 Swiss gymnasts still to go in this men's parallel bar final. Pablo Brega, the first, he's 28 years old. We saw him in the all-round competition as well, so he'll be feeling it. He'll be fatigued. He's posted a 14.833 whilst here.
Unusual start, the end of the bars. Leaving a somersault half turn. That's a good lockout down the bars, and plenty of height and flight on top of the bars. That's good work. Well done, good control. Again, another tall gymnast, works the bars well. Oh, just a little bit of a bend in the arms there on the swing to handstand. Pick up a little deduction, nothing major. There, I think he was due to go back into the bars. Had to go back down, use the upstart to get out of trouble. Big dismount coming. Again, another double front with the half turn. Good routine. I don't think it'll be good enough today to challenge for a medal.
Well, the top three are all in that 15 zone, so it's a big ask.
Well, I've been wrong plenty of times so far, so probably going to first place.
I don't know, there were just too many occasions when he bent his elbows for me.
And there was a hesitation where he did the Yamadov 1 1/4 and he had to go down onto that one bar. That was good work, and that is a really difficult skill, being able to turn the body one way and then back on yourself and get your hand in place on the bars.
All these gymnasts have got fabulous lines. They are able to hit that straight shape from fingers to toes.
Again, there was just a little hesitation there. You had to flicker the feet to lift through. He was quite low in his chest as well there, Chris, wasn't he, on the dismount?
I think they've found it a heavy programme, the gymnasts.
Fabrinsky scores 12.966 in fourth. The last gymnast to go in the women's floor final at the European Championships is Jessica Gadirova, Great Britain, 16 years old, bronze in the all-round, silver on vault. Now, she did score 13.866 in qualification. She needs over 13.266 for a medal.
And a big test for Jess. First final at this level. And a very big opening tumble. She needs to give it all her power. Double, double. Not a problem at all. Lovely extension through the legs on the leaps. Now this is also a very big tumble. Powers back, double straight, perfect landing. Sharp on all the dance. Expressive, huge leaps. That's how you do a jump full turn. Now, has to make this combination. Straight front somersault into the double tuck. Just a beautiful landing. She brought us all into that fabulous performance.
What a class routine and what a debut onto the senior stage. Jessica Gadirova, that was impressive.
Oh, what an amazing way to finish this championships. Here you see that second tumble, the double straight, and knows exactly where that landing is. She has really shone through at these championships. Here you can see another big tumble, the opening one, the double twisting, double tuck. Actually, the first part of the first part of it is nearly straight.
But having watched her over these last few months, she's really gaining in maturity. I mean, she sold that routine. The final pose.
I tell you what, the charisma that she had in that route. Honestly, I'm taken aback by that.
Well, my question is, what colour medal is it going to be, guys? Got to go up there.
There's no doubt. Her start score's not as high as the 5.9 posted by Melnikova.
Well, we've got 13.6. Ferrari, 13.266, Maggio. 14.6 for Pablo Brega. One gymnast left to go on P-bars. So Christian Baumann wraps up the men's parallel bars final. He has medalled before on parallel bars. The European Championships was a while ago, 2015. He got a silver. He did qualify third, though.
Struggled a bit in the all-around and want to put that behind him. That's a good start. Oh, very difficult work. Long swing into the McCutts. And again, from the support, lots of difficulty. Just needs to hold on. Keep working the bars. Lovely line, plenty of flight through the bars there on the Bavzar swing. He'll go back into the middle of the bars, needs a good transition. Oh, plenty of height there. This is looking really good. Solid line in the handstand, come on. This will be for a medal. Stick on the floor, well! Did he say we've saved the best till last? But that was a fantastic parallel bar routine.
Well, 15.1 is the score for third.
Well, having seen this young guy open his all-around competition with a 0 on vault, how fantastic to see him finish with such a confident routine.
And there's some big guns gone before him, but look at this routine. It was full of originality, and the way that he performed the skills as well. Plenty of height and flight above the bars on all of the skills. And there, the double front with the half turn. Slight adjustment on landing, but what a parallel bar final.
And what an exhibition of the ups and downs of sport.
Jessica's done it! She's done it! She's floor European champion! She can't believe it! Look at that! 13.966! Well, it's her first senior European Championships, and she is floor European champion.
Oh, she just wants someone to celebrate with.
Oh.
What was I saying, Christine, about what colour medal? The gold, look at that.
Absolutely, and it was thoroughly deserved. She could not have sold that routine better.
A bronze in the all-around, a silver on vault, and gold on floor.
She'll have grown up watching Ferrari win medals, and look at that.
Jessica Gadarova on top of Europe there. What about that? European champion ahead of Angelina Melnikova and Vanessa Ferrari. What an achievement. What a debut. Wow. Oh, Chris, what about that?
Well, what a fantastic time for British Gymnastics, for the women's programme.
Baumann's looking for something over 15.1. It's 15.1! He ties! He ties!
They're having a discussion on the tiebreaker.
Let me tell you what's going on. Tiebreaker.
He's saying, please don't go back to me vault in the all around. Otherwise,
so they both had the same difficulty. They both had the same execution. So they share the bronze.
So they both have to have a bronze medal. That would be a great result. They are.
There you are. Ferhat Arikan retains the title as European champion. David Balievsky takes the silver, and Lukas Stauser and Christian Baumann share the bronze. Same difficulty value, exactly the same execution. What a way for him to end his European Championships But they are the finest floor workers in Europe for the women. And Jessica Gadarova, at 16 years old, is the gold medalist. Vanessa.
Surely that's a ticket to Tokyo with that performance. Got to be.
She's been, other than one trial that Alice Kinsella won, has won the other trials. So I think her ticket was fairly booked beforehand, but there'll be no denying it now. And she really has risen to the challenge here out at this Europeans fantastically.
Well, it's absolutely wonderful news to have the full set of medals.
Wow. I just get your head around the fact that Ferrari was winning medals before she probably even started gymnastics.
Well, she was only one when Ferrari won the World Championships.
And now she's beaten her.
But there is always the changing of the guard, and tremendous to Ferrari still to be there, pushing the youngsters so hard.
Yeah. But what about this for Christian Baumann? I mean, he had an absolute nightmare on vault in the all-round and sat it out, scored 0, and he had to go all the way around, and it was just such a shame for him. And then here he is finishing his competition with a bronze medal.
That's a nice way to finish. I think everybody, our hearts went out to him when he got that 0 on vault, and we were just pleased he didn't injure himself, because it could have been a lot worse. But then to have to wait now until the second to last piece for the men to pick up a bronze medal, fantastic.
But it does just show, never despair. There's always another day.
Well, as a coach, you always say to your performers, never give up, dig deep. And it's really hard for them to see that. But actually, that proof is right there.
So out come the medalists for the women's floor. I bet Jessica can't believe it still. I mean, the look on her face. Oh.
Award Ceremony, Women Floor, Siegerehrung am Boden der Frauen. In third place and winner of the bronze medal, representing Italy. Auf dem dritten Platz und Gewinnerin der Bronzemedaille für Italien, Vanessa Ferrari. In second place and winner of the silver medal, representing Russian Federation. Auf dem zweiten Platz und Gewinnerin der Silbermedaille für die russische Föderation, Angelina Melnikova. In first place and winner of the gold medal and European champion 2021 women's floor, representing Great Britain. Auf dem ersten Platz, Gewinnerin der Goldmedaille und Europameisterin 2021 Boden der Frauen. Für Großbritannien, Jessica Gadarova.
What an arrival onto the senior stage. A bronze in the all-around, silver on vault, and now European champion on floor. "16 years old. What a future." Huge congratulations, Jessica Gadarova, floor European champion.
Ladies and gentlemen, in honor to the winner, please stand for the national anthem of Great Britain. Meine Damen und Herren, zu Ehren der Siegerin hören Sie die Nationalhymne von Großbritannien.
What a moment
Congratulations
for
to the
Jessica.
best,
What a moment
gymnast on
for Great
floor.
Britain, and what a moment for their family, because no doubt her twin sister is watching from home. Herself an incredible gymnast. And you mark my words, the pair of them will take British gymnastics somewhere. But that moment is all about her. European floor champion. Congratulations to all at Aylesbury Gymnastics Academy.
Thank you. And now please welcome our successful athletes. Bitte begrüßen Sie unsere erfolgreichen Turner. Award Ceremony Men Parallel Bars. Siegung der Männer, Barren. In third place and winner of the bronze medal, representing Germany and Switzerland. Auf dem dritten Platz und Gewinner der Bronzemedaille für Deutschland und die Schweiz, Lukas Dauser und Christian Baumann. In second place and winner of the silver medal, representing Russian Federation. Auf dem zweiten Platz und Gewinner der Silbermedaille für die russische Föderation, David Beliavsky. In first place, and the winner of the gold medal and European champion 2021, men's parallel bars, representing Turkey. Auf dem ersten Platz, Gewinner der Goldmedaille und Europameister 2021 am Barren der Männer. Für die Türkei, Ferhat Arıcan.
Retains the title that he won back in December. What a fantastic P-bar final it was. Yet again, parallel bars champion. And this time they were all here. There's lots of gymnasts couldn't make it out to the last European Championships.
Ladies and gentlemen, in honor to the winner, please stand for the national anthem of Turkey. Meine Damen und Herren, zu Ehren des Siegers hören Sie die Nationalhymne der Türkei. Congratulations to the best gymnasts on parallel bars.
Well, Baumann is going to have to do his best now to get his head in the right place because he's first up on high bar.